I want to welcome you to our first episode of God's Story. This is a weekly faith formation event where God's story is told, and we have some time to talk about how this story is still real for us. Today's lesson is from Genesis 3. The snake was sneakier than any other wild animal that the Lord God had made. And one day it came to the woman and asked, "Did God tell you not to eat the fruit from any tree in the garden?" The woman answered, "God said we could eat fruit from any tree in the garden, except the one in the middle. He told us not to eat fruit from the tree or even touch it. If we do, we will die." "No, you won't," the snake replied. "God understands what will happen on the day you eat fruit from that tree. You will see what you've done, and you will know the difference between right and wrong, just as God does." The woman stared at the fruit. "It looks beautiful and tasty." She wanted the wisdom that it would give her, and she ate some of the fruit. Her husband was right there with her, so she gave some to him, and he ate too. Right away, they saw what they had done, and they had realized that they were naked. And then they sewed fig leaves together to make something to cover themselves. Late in the afternoon, a breeze began to blow, and the man and the woman heard the Lord walking in the garden. They were frightened and hid behind some trees. The Lord called out to the man and said, "Where are you?" The man answered, "I was naked. And when I heard you walking through the garden, I was frightened and hid." "How did you know you were naked?" God asked. "Did you eat any of that fruit from that tree in the middle of the garden?" "It was a woman who put it here with me," the man said. "She gave me some of that fruit, and I ate it." The Lord God then asked the woman, "What have you done?" "Well, the snake tricked me," she answered, "and I ate some of the fruit." So the Lord God said to the snake, "Because of what you've done, you will be the only animal to suffer this curse. For as long as you live, you will crawl on your stomach and eat dirt. You and this woman will hate each other. Your descendants and hers will always be enemies. One of hers will strike you on the head, and you will strike him on the heel." That is the word of the Lord. Now, let's take some time. Go back to the website and answer the questions as to how this story is still real to you. And you have a great week.